Apple has been working hard on its next big launch, the iPhone 17 series. One of the most talked about models in this lineup is the all-new iPhone 17 Air. But according to renowned insider Mark Gurman, the iPhone 17 Air might not break any sales records when it finally hits the market. In his latest Power On newsletter, Gurman points out that while the Air will definitely grab attention, most customers will likely still go for the Pro models. This really isn't a new problem for Apple. Whenever they try to introduce a fourth model alongside the standard Pro and Pro Max, it just doesn't catch on the way they hope. The base iPhone is popular because of its relatively lower price. The Pro is all about top-of-the-line features, and the Pro Max, it's for people who love a giant screen and the best Apple has to offer. But that fourth model, it has always struggled to find its place. We've seen this before. Remember the iPhone mini? It had its fans. In fact, a lot of people now wish Apple would bring it back. But back when it was available, it was the worst-selling model in the lineup. So Apple dropped the mini and replaced it with the iPhone Plus. Unfortunately, history repeated itself. The Plus model also ended up being the least popular out of the bunch. Now, Apple is trying a different strategy. Instead of focusing on making a smaller or just slightly bigger version, they're betting on style. The iPhone 17 Air is aimed at people who deeply care about aesthetics. It's going to be one of the slimmest iPhones ever made, possibly one of the slimmest smartphones available in general. And if the leaks are anything to go by, it's going to look extremely elegant. Of course, this elegance will come at a price. The iPhone 17 Air will likely cost more than the Plus model it's replacing, but Apple is hoping that its premium design and slim profile will make it stand out enough to attract a loyal following. A leaked render of the iPhone 17 Air shows off just how sleek this device could be. Thin bezels, a slim frame, and an overall premium feel are clearly the focus. If you're someone who values a phone that looks and feels as good as it performs, the Air might be exactly what you're looking for. Still, even with all this excitement, Pervin believes that the iPhone 17 Air won't outsell the Pro or Pro Max models. He's optimistic that it will perform better than the Mini and Plus models did and might even become a long-term success for Apple. But in the short term, it's unlikely to dethrone the Pro models from their top-selling spots. Interestingly, Apple isn't alone in this push towards super slim smartphones. Samsung, Apple's biggest rival in the smartphone world, is also working on a slim flagship variant. Samsung is reportedly getting ready to launch the Galaxy S25 Edge later this year. And if things go according to schedule, the Galaxy S25 Edge will be released before the iPhone 17 Air. It's clear that both Apple and Samsung see potential in the slim phone market. But whether customers will embrace these thinner devices as enthusiastically as the companies hope remains a big question. While slim phones definitely look attractive, there's always the concern about battery life. Thinner phones usually mean smaller batteries, and that's a real trade-off for a lot of users. That's why many believe that for these slim phones to truly take off, we'll need advancements in battery technology. Denser batteries that can pack more power into a smaller space would be a game changer. Once manufacturers can offer all-day battery life in a thin and light device, slim phones could become the next big trend. For now, though, it seems like Apple is willing to take the risk with the iPhone 17 Air. It's a fresh idea in a lineup that many say has become too predictable. And even if it doesn't break sales records right out of the gate, it could open the door for more daring designs in the future. One thing is for sure, the iPhone 17 Air is going to get a lot of attention when it launches. Whether that attention turns into strong sales, however, is something we'll just have to wait and see.